I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about your seat bones, tuning into them, and then how you can use this to give aids to your horse. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tune into our seat bones. Then we're going to look at making them move symmetrically. And then we're going to look at how you can then use them to give aids. And I'm going to make this really basic. And then sort of if you're at a higher level, once you've got the basics, you'll be able to transfer the same skill to doing more advanced movements. But you just need to nail the basics. As long as you nail the basics, it will transfer higher up the levels. Okay, so the first thing is locating seat bones. So, can't find them. A little root round there, the bony bits under your bum. And I promise you your bum is not too fat to find them. Okay, so find your seat bones. Hopefully they are sat level to start with. If they're not, don't worry. Once they get moving, you'll find maybe you have got a sticky hip or whatever. As you loosen that hip off or whatever, it should start to even them both up. That might not happen the first time you do it if it's a long-term problem, but stick with it and hopefully things will start to improve. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just get our seat bones moving. So if you imagine you're in walk on your horse, and you can do this on a chair or whatever, it doesn't need to be a gym ball. And obviously try it out on your horse if you are riding at the moment. So if you are struggling with sort of what is this walk business, if you imagine you've got two buttons, you put up your knees and push the buttons with your knees. So you can slide your knee forward, that'll make your seat bones move. First thing you've got to ask yourself is, do they move the same? So as you're moving the left one, do the hips slide forward the same, or does one tip, tilt, twist? Maybe you've got, I see a lot of sassy hip. So it slides, it kicks, it slides, it kicks. So you want them to move symmetrically. Okay, so that they both just slide forward and back in the same way. Okay, you might find, some people find it helps if they draw a shape as they move them. Shape is entirely up to you. It could be an egg, it could be a circle, it could be anything, but just making them move symmetrically is what we're aiming for. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to practice, is just getting them to slide along with your horse's walk in time with his feet. Okay, you just follow the walk and then get them to follow symmetrically. Left should be doing exactly what right does. Okay, that's your first step in Equipilates. Once you've got that, you're then going to use those skills to then give aids to your horse. And the most simple way of doing this is to ask, and I say simple, it doesn't mean it's easy, it's ask for extension and collection. Okay, so if you're asking for a longer walk, you do a longer walk with your seat. Longer walk and then shorter walk, okay? So longer walk, you send your seat bones longer, you ride the big strides. And then you can shorten it and bring it back. And obviously that can then be transferred into sitting trot and then in canter. But in canter, your inside seat bone will be following the horse's front leg, while the other one does something different. However, you need to ensure to give equal aids, that your right side does the same as your left side when it's on those legs, okay? So, tune into your seat bones, get them to move with your horse, get them to move symmetrically, and then test out extension and collection with just your seat bones, okay? And let me know how you get on. Bye.